Well, thank you very much. That was great. We just had a nice Thanksgiving dinner. I thought I was going to be having it someplace else, and Senator Barrasso is a great friend of mine. He said, that would be great if we did it. I said, you come with me, John, and he came with me. John, thank you very much. Great friend of ours, a great senator and a great man. And I want to thank General Milley, special warrior. He's a special warrior. And I want to congratulate you also, because I just saw some numbers that are incredible. ISIS, you're wiping them out left and right. There's almost nothing left in this area. You're not going to be lonely. And Al-Qaeda, the same thing, and tremendous progress. And, you know, we have a very special friend of ours that's here. We had a meeting a little while ago. I said, would you like to come over and say hello to the troops? And he said, that would be such an honor. And I think what I'll do is, before I start, I'll bring up the President of Afghanistan. President Ghani is here. So please, Mr. President, we'd love to have you say something. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
In the name of God, the compassionate, the merciful, Mr. President, great American troops, great patriots, happy Thanksgiving. It's an occasion for us to be especially thankful, because the President of the United States is here, and he has been the architect of the South Asia strategy and the strategy for wiping out Al-Qaeda and Daesh. Thanks to your support and the bravery of the Afghan soldiers, we've inflicted an incredible defeat on ISIS in Nangarhar. Last week it was Nangarhar. In the next 3 months, it's going to be all of Afghanistan. Equally, with your support, what we have done to wipe out Al-Qaeda South Asia is tremendous, and thank you. President Trump, people talked a lot about bin Laden, but what you did to eliminate al-Baghdadi, who was an organizer and not a talker, is much greater accomplishment. Congratulations. I would also like to take this occasion to say thank you to the Gold Star families. 2,298 American men and women in uniform have paid the ultimate sacrifice. This nation will always be grateful for that sacrifice, and we will always remember it. And also, 20,585 have been wounded. But since President Trump has been President of the United States, fortunately, we still too high a number, but only 52 American men and women in uniform have died. 52. Compared to thousands before, this is a tribute to our joint partnership and to the sacrifice that the Afghan soldiers, your brothers and sisters in uniform, are making. More than 1 million Americans have served here in uniform. We pay tribute to their families and to your families. I would like a special request. Please thank your families for agreeing to miss you at this special occasion at home, and for being here defending United States security and our freedom. Together, we will succeed. We will never forget that 9/11 brought us, and we will never permit the repetition of 9/11 again. God bless you. God bless the president.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Would you like to stay here or would you like to go? Stay right up here. Please.
Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. President. 52 compared to thousands, and we're doing a tremendous job. And as you know, a big part of that job is ISIS, certainly the biggest, and Al-Qaeda, and we've got them down very low numbers. We'll have that totally taken care of in a very short period of time, and we'll see what happens. The Taliban wants to make a deal. We'll see if they want to make a deal. It's got to be a real deal, but we'll see. But they want to make a deal. And they only want to make a deal because you're doing a great job. That's the only reason they want to make a deal. So I want to thank you, and I want to thank the Afghan soldiers for really, I've spoken to a lot of you today, and you say they're really fighting hard. I was very impressed with that, actually, so I want to thank you. And General Milley, again, to be at Bagram Airfield, I've heard so much about. It's an incredible place. This is some airfield, some fortress. I want to thank all of the Afghanistani troops. We have a lot of them here, actually. We have a number of them standing around, saying hello and waving, and we appreciate it. And I also say to you, just at ease, let's just enjoy ourselves for a couple of minutes. I'm going to introduce a few people. But there's nowhere I'd rather celebrate this Thanksgiving than right here with the toughest, strongest, best and bravest warriors on the face of the earth. You are indeed that. You know, when I took office, if you can believe it, almost 3 years ago, we were very depleted. Our military was depleted in terms of equipment, you see, right? They were all shaking their heads, that's right. We have all those brand new planes and brand new helicopters and brand new ships being built now, brand new incredible submarines. Probably the most powerful submarines, probably the most powerful weapon in the world is what we're building. The form of submarines. Nothing's even close. But we have things that nobody's seen, nobody's heard about, and we'll keep it that way. But we've spent $2.5 trillion, very close to that number, and very shortly it'll be at $2.5 trillion. And while I don't love that, you know, what that does to my budget, because I'm a budget person,